911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in Smokey Bear because he's got more to suggest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single pregnant.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, folks, welcome to Epler Gymnasium here on Ohlone College Fremont campus. I am Armando Galan, and it is your pleasure to bring you Ohlone College women's basketball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us this evening. This is the first of two games. I quickly wanted to state prior to the beginning of this game that behind the scenes, unfortunately, I have been dealing with a plethora of health issues regarding COVID-19 and bronchitis. I still am decently sick from bronchitis. I've tested negative for COVID well over a week ago now, but it's still decently sick from bronchitis as we begin tonight's game. So if there's ever any time that my mic goes silent, it's most likely because I am doing something to clear my throat. Maybe I'm coughing, I don't know. Just want to let you guys know that beforehand, before we start tonight's game. Now, tonight's game is featuring two teams who are struggling, to say the least, to start this season. The Lady Renegades and the Lady Gladiators, the Gladiators are coming into today's game at a 5-14 record. Ohlone College at a 5-12 record. Tonight's starting five first for the visiting Gladiators. Number 3, Kelly Tumlin is in. I see number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Number 31, Ariel Hines. Number 12, Dee Dee Franklin. And trying to get that other number. There he is. Number 32, Emilia Daughtry. And, Daughtry. And for the Ohlone, whoa. I just lost my own audio. There we go. For the Ohlone College starting five, there is no change in the Ohlone College starting five that we have not been accustomed to seeing. It's Lacuzang, Liamidi, Prudente, Kramer, and Emmanuel.
And ladies and gentlemen, California Community College Athletic Association decor policy is in effect for all games throughout this event. Please be respectful.
And the Ohlone College Lady Renegades getting their last minute instructions. Actually, correction, Maisie Pimentel is part of the starting five, so the one that is usually a part of the starting five, Diana Kramer, on the bench, so want to apologize for that. A little bit too early to call that. But it was Maisie Pimentel who's in for Kramer tonight.
Subsequent violations of the 3C2A decorum policy will result in ejection from this host venue. Thank you.
Coach Curran giving his CCCAA policy as first tip is at 5:04 tonight, and it was possession for the Gladiators. A foul was called, so they're going to set it back to the corner. I think actually it went out of it went out of bounds on the Gladiators. So Renegades going to take possession here in the first quarter with 9:52 on the clock. Emmanuel, who is in the wing, the right side wing, gets it to Maisie Pimentel in the center. Maisie drives it inside and finds Emmanuel off in the corner. Emmanuel had to get rid of it as she was collided with by Dana Prudente and is called for a traveling. So not quite the start that either offense wanted there as they both turn it over to start off this game. 0-0 with the Gladiators driving. The pass goes to number 32, Emilia. Emilia gets it over to number 10, Gonzalez. Gonzalez from the center gets it over to the corner to number 12, DD. She's in the far left side corner, drives it to the paint. Now to number 3, Tumlin. Puts it up for 2, and that's your first points of the night for either team. Give it to Tumlin for the 2. Pimentel has it, gets it over to Emmanuel in the wing. Emmanuel over to the center to Lacuzon. Lacuzon going to drive this one up the middle. Now spins and gets it back over to Prudente, who's in the far corner, gets it over to Lacuzon in the wing for 2. And this is a tie game. Now coming back across the other way is number 12, Franklin. She's going to hand it off to number 10, Gonzalez. Gonzalez back over to Franklin. Franklin in the far right side wing. She drives it inside. Great job by her to get 2 points there.
Number 12, Dee Franklin.
Drove it right up the middle to get 2 points there. Makes it 4-2 in favor of the Gladiators. As Lacuzon is locked up here in the wing. She's going to drive this one inside. Finds a spot, puts it up for 2, misses her shot, and it is rebounded by Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez gets it over to number 12, Franklin, and Franklin's going to fade over to the right side wing. Hands it right off to Tumlin. Tumlin going to drive this one up the middle. Wide open. Up, and no good, but she's going to get fouled on the play there, so she's going to come to the line for 2. And the foul is going to be called against Dana Prudente. It is her first and team first.
Team first to the line for the Gladiators. This will be number 3, Kelly Tumlin, shooting 2.
And now Kelly Tumlin for first of 2. It is good. And now Kelly Tumlin for her second of 2. It is up. It is good. She is 100% at the line so far tonight. Prudente going to take this one off to the left side. Hands it off to Maisie Pimentel, who gets it over to Liamidi. Arissa Liamidi, first time we're calling her name. Fades it to the wing, gets it over to Emmanuel. Emmanuel looking for a spot. Drives it up the middle, gets it over to Liamidi. Liamidi called for a foul.
Sideline violation, Chabot basketball.
No, it was a sideline violation by Ohlone College, and it's going to be a possession for the Gladiators now. Very, very glad to get Coach Curran back on the public address. I had to take over in his absence. Putting this one up for 2 was Ariel Hines, and she didn't quite get it. Great rebound out of Ashley Emmanuel. Now driving it back the other way is Dana Prudente. She's going to fade to the left side and hand it off to Lacuzon. Lacuzon from the wing, drives it up the middle, gets stolen away from her, and picked up by Hines. Hines gets it over to number 12, Franklin, who gets it over to 3, Tumlin. Now from the corner, this is number 10, Gonzalez for 3, misses her shot. It is rebounded by Hines. Hines with a nice spin inside. Finds a spot, puts it up, and misses her shot. Rebounded by Gonzalez, who gets it over to number 32, Daughtery. And Daughtery gets it over to number 12, Franklin. Franklin now going to try and drive this one up the middle. She puts it up for 2, misses her shot, but she gets fouled doing so. She's going to come to the line for 2 shots. And it was Dana Prudente again who was called for the foul.
Number 1 for Ohlone, Dana Prudente.
It is her second and the team second. Coming to the line for 2 was Franklin. It was good. Checking into the game is going to be Diana Kramer in just a moment here. Dee Dee Franklin, good for her 2 shots. Diana Kramer is going to come in for Dana Prudente.
15, Diana Kramer.
Liamidi takes it out and gets it to Kramer, and Kramer back over to Liamidi. Now Liamidi is going to set up the play here. Renegades trail by 4 points to start this game. Sorry, 5 points. And Lakuzong up, misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Ashley Emanuel. Back over to Kramer, not quite there. 6 points. I'm not sure what I'm talking about here. As the score now says 7-2, so it is 5 points. My bad. This is over to Daughtry, and Daughtry gets it over to 31 Hines. Hines stepped out of bounds. She was forced out by Liamidi and Lakuzong. She was right underneath the net trying to make a play, and she tried getting rid of it before she stepped out of bounds. Couldn't quite do it. It was an acrobatic play from her, but all for naught. 6:23 on the clock as Liamidi fades this one over to the wing. She's got to be careful here. She's playing right next to the out-of-bounds marker. She's going to drive it inside. On her is number 10, Gonzalez. Liamidi now over to Maisie Pimentel. Pimentel has a wide-open spot for 2. And a timeout is called on the court.
And timeout on the floor.
Timeout called by the Gladiators.
Chabot College, 20 seconds.
And it'll be a 30-second timeout. And we'll be back in just a sec.
Where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad on.
All right, and we are back with some more action here on at Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is over to the corner to number 3, Tumlin, who's being covered by Maisie Pimentel. Pimentel's very good defensively as she is pressuring Tumlin. Gets it over to number 31, Hines. Hines drove it inside, leaves it wide open for Daughtry for 3, and it was a missed shot. And now Liamidi gonna take this one the other way now. She's got Pimentel to her right and Kramer to her left. This pass was almost stolen, and it leaves a corner shot wide open. Kramer didn't quite get it in time, and she puts it up for 2 now. Misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Hines. Hines going back the other way. She's going to put it up for 2. Misses her shot, rebounded by Liamidi, and a great job defensively there by Pimentel to stay right where she was and keep that forward position on her. Ashley Emanuel now for 2. Hits it home.
Ashley Emanuel.
7-6 the score. Over to the wing now to number 3, Tumlin. She drives it inside, misses her shot, rebounded by Hines. Hines misses her shot, and Tumlin is hurt. As this is going to go underneath to Lakuzong for 2. And that puts Ohlone College in the lead, but now play is going to stop for the injury on the court. As Kelly Tumlin is still down on the far side court. And she took a hard fall. I didn't quite remember what happened. I saw it. Thought she might have been accidentally tripped on the play and landed awkwardly around the head. And she is down. She is responsive, however. And I know that recently we've in the sports world we've had some very scary injuries happen, but I want to state again, Kelly Tumlin is responsive. She's okay. She's awake. She's speaking, and she is holding on to her head. So it definitely was something head related. Hopefully not a concussion. She's got 2 trainers around her as she rises to her feet and walks gingerly over to the Gladiator sideline. And of course, you can't really talk about injuries right now without mentioning Damar Hamlin, safety for the Buffalo Bills. One of the scariest injuries in sports history was just 2 weeks ago when Damar Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest in what looked like a very routine play. If you're not caught up with that story, Damar Hamlin actually has been discharged from the hospital and he is alive and well. And it was definitely a heartwarming end to what was a scary story as play returns to the court. Number 32, Amelia Daughtery. She has a... No, that is actually number 12, Dee Dee Franklin's had a wide open shot across the center of the court. She drove it across the paint, put it up for 2, and puts the Gladiators in the lead. And that's how you want to see your Gladiator squad respond after seeing the captain of their offense go down with injury as Diana Kramer hits this one for 3. And now Dee Dee over to the corner to Daughtery, and Daughtery fades back inside and goes up for 2, misses her shot. Rebounded by Pimentel. Pimentel is going to take this one herself. Over to the wing. Fakes a handoff to Kramer and gets it over to Lacuzon. Lacuzon in the left side wing. Drives it inside and loses her footing. And now she's down. And now Lacuzon is not getting up. And she's going to get helped up by her teammates here. She was kicked in the shin completely accidentally. And those shin injuries just hurt a lot more than they're supposed to for whatever reason. Liamini has Pimentel wide open in the corner for a 3, but chooses not to go to Pimentel, chooses to go to Kramer. Lacuzon over the middle to Emmanuel, somehow able to get into the hands of Emmanuel. Kramer for 3, misses her shot. And it's rebounded by Daughtery. Daughtery now to Franklin, and Franklin driving this one inside, gets it underneath, and it's intercepted by Emmanuel. Gets it to Liamini. Liamini now driving it inside. She's gonna shoot for a 3, misses her shot. Rebounded by Lacuzon, but she's gonna be called for a foul. It was a push-off.
Naomi Lacuzon, her first, team third.
It is her first and a team third foul now for Naomi Lacuzon. That was a really, really great play, but she pushed off there. 11-9 the score. Dee Dee Franklin driving this one inside. Finds a spot now to number 21. That is... we do not have a 21 on the roster sheet. Interesting, as this ball goes out of bounds. I'm going to try and identify that number 21 for you guys real quick. As Lacuzon takes this one herself. She is looking for a spot here. She's going to choose to go to Kramer on the far right side. She's in the wing, fading over to the corner, tries to get it over to Emmanuel, and it's picked up by this Gladiators squad as they go back across the other way, and they get it stolen from them as well. So now Liamini in the corner for 3, misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Emmanuel, and Emmanuel goes out of bounds. So number 21 is Cassidy Duncan. So I'll make a note of that myself. So here comes Dee Dee Franklin with 2:10 on the clock. Gets it over to Duncan. Duncan driving this one inside. 2:21s on each other, Pimentel and Duncan. She gets it over to the corner to number 5. That is Ashley Ndicum. Ndicum had trouble with it, and it goes out of bounds.
Number 2, Aaron Taw.
Coming into the game for the Renegades is going to be number 2, Aaron Taw. Checking out is Naomi Lacuzon, and there's 1:58 remaining here in this first quarter, and the Renegades lead. Over to the corner for Liamini. Liamini drives this one inside, gets it stolen away from her by Ndicum, and Ndicum's steal goes over to Franklin, and she was the one who picked it up. Great job by Ndicum. as this is Dee Franklin getting it inside to Duncan. Duncan spins inside, puts it up for two, misses her shot. Great acrobatic play as the Renegades are trying to drive this one back across the other way now. It is Ashley Emanuel now to Liamini in the center, gets it to Erin Ta, who is playing by the three-point line. Gets it over to Emanuel, and Emanuel has this one stolen away from her as she was trying to rebound her own missed shot. 1:10 on the clock. And here comes number 12, Dee Franklin for two. Hits her shot and ties this game.
Number 12, Dee Franklin.
54 seconds on the clock as Erin Ta takes this one over the middle. Underneath, and this pass goes out of bounds. It bounced off the foot of number 32, Emalia Tottery. And
Number 10.
Amelia, my goodness, I need to slow down here. So my voice is already getting tired. Liamiti's going to take it the other way, or take it out. Oh my goodness. Diana Kramer from the wing gets it to Liamiti in the center. Now Erin Ta from the wing for three, misses her shot. It's rebounded by Dee Franklin. 35 seconds on the clock. 11-11 the score. Franklin gets a nice screen from number 31, Ariel Hines, and puts it up for two.
Dee Franklin.
With 20 seconds on the clock, the Renegades want to try and tie this game here. Pimentel going to drive this one up the middle, gets it over to Ashley Emanuel in the wing for two, misses her shot. 10 seconds on the clock. Hines going up, lays it up for two, puts this Gladiator squad in the lead, 15-11. And now, with the final couple of seconds, Liamiti for almost a full court shot puts it up for three and misses it. And we'll be back in just a minute with second quarter action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. I'm Armando Galan. Don't go anywhere yet. We got 3 quarters of action still left to go.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, we are returning back to the court here at Ohlone College, Epler Gymnasium from the Fremont campus. And still no condition yet on number 3, Kelly Tumlin. However, I believe her family now is joining her on the sideline there, as I think maybe Kelly Tumlin will be out for the rest of this game. Adana Obi for 2 for the Gladiator side. Puts them in the lead by 6. As Pimentel hands this one off to Erin Ta, who goes up for 2, hits it home, and gets fouled doing so. 3-point play by Erin Ta. Unbelievable job there. So she's going to come to the line for the 3-point play. The foul was called against number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. It is her first and team first. Now here comes Erin Ta for the 3-point play. It is good. Great job by Erin Ta. 9:30 on the clock, 17-14. Gladiators lead by 3. This is Dee Franklin driving it inside, puts it up for 3. What a shot.
Number 12, Dee Franklin.
Completely erases that Erin Ta 3-point play. Now Liamiti from the wing trying to find a spot here. Trying to get it over to Prudente, and it's picked off by the Gladiators, number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. And now gets it over to Adana Obi. Obi over to the corner now to Hines. Hines fighting for a spot, puts it up for 2. And timeout is going to be called by David Clark.
And we've got a timeout on the floor at the 8:50 mark.
And we'll be back in just a minute after this break.
30-second timeout.
Woo! 911, where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead. Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
All right, we return back to the court as scoreboard shows here at Ohlone 21-14. I was showing 22-14, so I'm going to change the score to 21-14. And as Leah Meady goes up for two, misses her shot. It is rebounded by Emmanuel. Emmanuel gets it over to Aaron Ta, who gets it over to Prudente. Prudente was wide open for a three, but loses control of the ball. Gets it over to Emmanuel, now to Ta, puts it up for two, and is fouled doing so she's going to get two shots.
Chabot College, number 11, Adana Obi. That's her first and team's second. And to the line.
So Adana Obi was called for the foul, and it is her first, team's second. And now for Aaron Ta to shoot two. Her first is good. Now Aaron Ta for a second of two. Here it comes, and it is good. If you happen to be looking for the video of tonight's game, Ohlone College Athletics YouTube channel, my friends. As number 12, Dee Franklin gets it over to the corner to number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts it up for two, and she misses her shot, but she is fouled doing so. I believe there by Maisie Pimentel. No, it was on Dana Prudente. It is her first and his third, her third, team first of the quarter. And now here comes number 10, Leilani Gonzalez, to shoot for two. She misses her first, and now for her second of two, Leilani Gonzalez misses her shot. It's rebounded by number 11, Adana Obi. Adana Obi puts it up for two, and she does a great job there getting the 2 points. 23-16 is the score with 8 minutes left in the quarter. Prudente over to Pimentel. Pimentel back over to Emmanuel. Now Emmanuel to Prudente for a deep three from the wing. Misses her shot. Now number 32, Amelia Daugherty, gets it over to number 12, Dee Franklin. Now Amelia puts it up for two, misses her shot, rebounded by Prudente. Now Prudente going back across the other way, intercepted by number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives this one up the middle, and she gets two. Renegades trail now by 9 as this game is steadily getting away from them here. 25-16 with 7:12 on the clock. As this dangerous pass gets over to Maisie Pimentel. Pimentel back over across to Liam Meady for three, misses her shot. Aaron Ta with a nice rebound and bangs her back across the water fountains over there. And it looked like it hurt her a little bit. She squinted on the contact. Hopefully she's okay. As Dana Prudente is going to come out, and Naomi Lakuzong will come in for the Renegades. 6:59 on the clock as Liam Meady gets it over to Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta now to Lakuzong. Lakuzong basically under the net for two.
Naomi Lakuzong.
This pass goes over to Ariel Hines. Hines is right by the paint, gets it over to number 12. That was Dee Franklin. It was put up by Amelia, and Amelia missed her shot. It was rebounded by Ariel Hines and put up for two. 27-18 as Liam Meady is going to drive this one the other way. Goes to the left side, loses control of the basketball. She lost control of it twice on that play. And they're going to call a foul on the Gladiators.
Fouls on number 32, Amelia Doherty. Her first, team third.
And it was called on Amelia. It's her first and the team third. Back in the game for... I don't know, there's some confusion here. I guess the Gladiators didn't know who was supposed to be coming in because Ashley Ndicum came in twice and left twice, and she's still in. This pass to Lakuzong is a beautiful pass, but it is missed on the shot there by Lakuzong. And now this is Duncan for three, misses her shot, rebounded by Diana Kramer. Diana Kramer to Lakuzong. Lakuzong back over to Aaron Ta. Ta drives this one up the middle, gets it over to Leah Meady. Leah Meady now in the far corner, looking for a spot. She's getting fought away there by Ndicum and gets it over to Lakuzong. As Ndicum almost forced the turnover there. 8 seconds on the clock. Lakuzong gotta find a way to drive this one inside. Gets it to Emmanuel. Emmanuel driving it inside, puts it up for two, misses her shot, and it is rebounded by the Gladiators. Going back across the other way, ones and twos get back for the Renegades as number 31, Hines, misses her shot, and it's rebounded by the Renegades. Now getting back across the other way, Kramer with a girl on either side of her tries to put it up for two, and a foul is called against the Gladiators that the Gladiators sideline did not like. It was called against number 5, Ashley Ndicum, and Ndicum draws her first foul and the team fourth. Now Kramer to the line for two. The Gades need some points, so free throws are a must as Kramer misses her first shot. Now Diana Kramer for her second of two. Puts it up, and it's good. The Gladiators men's basketball team making noise over here. It sounds like a home game almost for the Gladiators. It's number 12, Dee Franklin, looking to try and find a spot here in the paint. She spins inside and finds a spot and is fouled as she's trying to put up her shot. And it's called against number 11, Tilin Yankish. And Yankish is...
Her first.
She's in for her first action of the game as...
And the team's second foul.
Dee Franklin comes to the line for two. Her first of two was good. Her second of two, even better. So now the Gladiators lead the Renegades by 10 points with 5:05 on the clock. It's Leah Meady. Gets it over to Kramer. Now Kramer inside, spin, loses control of the basketball, and is picked up by number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Jump ball possession, Gladiators. Correction, possession, Renegades. Because I thought for sure they were going to give possession to the Gladiators there. As this pass goes out of bounds by Leah Meady, it was off the fingertips of Aaron Ta. And now Ndicum is going to take this one out herself and gets it over to Franklin. 4:46 on the clock, and the Renegades, they were within striking distance most of this game, and now find themselves trailing by a marginal amount. Underneath now to Dee Franklin, who is having trouble controlling the ball. She has Ta and Kramer all around her. Gets it over to Duncan, now to Ndicum. Ndicum for two, misses her shot, and it's picked up by Leah Meady. Leah Meady over to Lakuzong. Now Lakuzong to Tilin Yankish. Yankish back over to Lakuzong. Lakuzong had Aaron Ta, but chooses not to go to her. Now Aaron Ta gonna set up a screen, and Aaron Ta trying to go inside. A miscommunication there on the play as this goes over to Yankish, almost out of bounds, and Now called out of bounds on Talin Yankish, and so another turnover here. As Dee Franklin now goes over to the corner to Duncan. And Duncan getting fought away by Lakuzong as she drives this one up the middle. How did she get that shot? What a job by her. 31-19 now the score. As the Gladiators now lead by 12. Underneath, this pass goes wayward, intercepted, then dropped herself by number 10, Gonzalez. But Gonzalez is able to finally get it back on a rebound there on a missed shot by Liamidi. That was an intense double steal play as number 12, Dee Franklin, was trying to drive this one up the middle, and it looked like she got tripped. And the foul is called against number 15, Diana Kramer. And a timeout is called here by the Gladiators, and it looks like it's a full timeout. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously. And let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And as we return back to Ohlone College here in the Fremont campus on Epler Gymnasium, I have an interesting turn of events happen here. I just lost my my best eyes. As Coach Curran is having trouble with the public address microphone.
Timeout was credited to Chabot College.
And there he is now. Yes, I reverse jinxed it.
Previous foul went to number 15 for Ohlone College, Diana.
And so, if you are just joining us, the Gladiators lead by 22 points as we are almost 75% completed here with the third quarter. 3:18 here in the in the second quarter, not the third quarter. Diana Kramer called for tripping, and Gladiators have the ball. It's Ariel Hines in the paint, gets it over to number 12, Franklin. Franklin fades over to the paint for two. What a job here by Franklin.
Franklin.
And this Gladiator offense has just been really, really solid so far. And the Renegade offense has not. That's just been your story all night so far. So this gets over to Aaron Ta, who was in the corner, fades it back over, and now gets it to Lakuzong, not to Lin Yankish. Back over to Lakuzong. Lakuzong for two, misses her shot. Rebounded by number 31, Ariel Hines. And now Dee Franklin over to Hines. Hines driving it inside, spins inside, finds an open spot for a shot and takes it. 35-19 is the score. 2:20 on the clock now. And the Renegades haven't had a basket in 2 minutes. Lakuzong driving this one inside, and that shot goes wayward and out of bounds. Lakuzong wanted a foul, and she's not going to get it. You wouldn't believe that at one point Ohlone College was actually leading in this game. As it is almost now a 20-point advantage for the Gladiators with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Duncan. What was the call there?
That foul's on number 11 for Chabot.
It was a foul against number 11, Adana Obi, and so possession will change hands as Ohlone College has two girls enter the court. It is Maisie Pimentel and Ashley Emmanuel now. So the personnel for your Renegades, Liamidi, Ta, Emmanuel, Pimentel, and Kramer. As Aaron Ta has this pass almost stolen away from her. It was intended for Ashley Emanuel, and a jump ball is going to be called, and possession's going to go towards the Gladiators.
Jump ball, possession arrow, Chabot College.
So it gets it over now to Amelia Daughtery, and Daughtery gets it over to number 2, Franklin. So Franklin now going to set up the play here for the Gladiators. Didi gets it over to number 21, Duncan. Duncan trying to drive this one inside, forces the ball open to Amelia, who fades it over to the paint, shoots it from the line and misses her shot, and it's rebounded by the Renegades. 1:24 remaining here in the half. As Liamidi drives this one inside, she's got 3 Gladiators around her and somehow able to find Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta called for a travel.
Traveling violation, Chabot basketball.
And it's just been a mistake-ridden first half so far for this Renegade squad, especially offensively. So many turnovers and costly fouls offensively. As Didi Franklin, good ball movement, gets it over to number 32. Amelia wide open in the wing for 3.
32, Amelia Doherty, 3-point field.
Puts the Gladiators up by 19 points here. Liamidi inside to Emmanuel. Emmanuel to the corner to Aaron Toff for 3. Misses her shot. It is out of bounds on the Gladiators. 39 seconds on the clock. Liamidi over to Aaron Ta, who is wide open for a deep 3, but chooses to get it to Liamidi, who is in the corner for 3. Hits the shot, and finally, Ohlone College has a basket.
3 points.
Now Hines inside, almost lost control of it, but able to get it to Leilani Gonzalez as Gonzalez gets it over to Didi Franklin. There is about a 1.5 second difference from shot clock to game clock, so the Gladiators can run this one all the way down if they want to. Didi Franklin driving this one inside, gets it over to number 10, Gonzalez. Gonzalez back over to Franklin for 3, misses her shot. Aaron Ta now has it, 1 second on the clock, can't quite get a shot off. And that'll do it for the first half of action here at Ohlone College Fremont campus. We have hit halftime, and the score is Chabot College 38, Ohlone College 22. And we have reached halftime, so we'll be back in 15 minutes. Thank you so far for joining us. Don't go anywhere yet. More action in 15 minutes. right, we return to the court here for third quarter action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is Armando Galan. Welcome back, everybody. Gladiators lead by a score of 38-22 as we enter into the third quarter. And getting possession first will be the Ohlone College Renegades. As we switch sides, and here we go. Prudente gonna drive this one over to the right side wing, gets it to Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta over to Liam Meany, who's in the middle, gets it over to Aaron Ta, who's in the left side wing. From the left side wing to the center to Prudente, now to the right side wing, to the right side corner, Aaron Ta. Emmanuel, wide open for two, misses her shot. Perfectly drawn up play to get some points there right out of the half, and a squandered opportunity out of this Ohlone College offense. Number 12, Dee Franklin, over to the corner to number 31, Ariel Hines, misses her shot, and it's picked up by Prudente. Prudente going back the other way now to Aaron Ta, over to Liam Meany. Liam Meany has Prudente in the far corner. She can't quite get it over to her. Now Liam Meany gonna try it for herself for three, misses her shot. 9 minutes on the clock here, as this is number 12, Dee Franklin. And it is picked up on the missed shot by Ariel Hines. She fouls Aaron Todd doing so, so offensive foul called against the Gladiators.
Number 31, Ariel Hines.
Ariel Hines as her first and team first. Aaron Ta now from the center, gets it to Lakuzong. Lakuzong going up for two, misses her shot, rebounded, puts it up for two again, misses her shot, but she is called for a foul. Or a foul is committed on her. She's going to come to the line for two.
That foul's on number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Her second, team second.
Lakuzong misses her shot.
To the line for Ohlone. This will be number 23, Naomi Lakuzong.
And Lakuzong now for her second of two. Lakuzong up for a second of two, and it is good. Makes it 38-23 with 8:30 on the clock. Duncan has this one, drives it inside, now over to the corner to number 11, Obi. Obi to number 12, Dee Franklin. It is passed over to number 31, Hines, and tipped away and picked up by the Renegades. Aaron Todd to Lakuzong. Lakuzong from the wing for two, misses her shot. Picked up by number 32, Amelia Daugherty. And Daugherty gets it over to number 12, Dee Franklin for two. 40-23. Gladiators lead. Aaron Ta to Liam Meany. Liam Meany driving this inside, gets it to Prudente. Prudente for a deep three. Misses her shot. It's rebounded by number... Looked like it was 24, Kendra Grant. This is over to number 31, Ariel Hines for two.
Ariel Hines.
Now Lakuzong in the center, gets it over to Emmanuel, who's in the, looking like in the center, now fading over to the wing, gets it over to Prudente. Prudente in this corner for three, passes it to Emmanuel. Now Aaron Ta for two, hits it home.
Aaron Ta.
Dee Franklin gets it over to number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it over to the corner to Duncan. Duncan puts it up for two, misses her shot. She's going to come to the line, though, as she was fouled. being shot or taking that shot. She is fouled by number 30, Ashley Emanuel, and had a moment to talk to who I presume to be the mother of Kelly Tumlin. And she was one of the multiple people that walked over to her. So I believe the Tumlin family is in attendance, at least some family members of hers, whether they are sisters or sisters or parents, I'm not sure, but had a moment to speak with them. They said that Kelly seems to be okay, seems like she's going to be fine, but she probably will not play the rest of this game. So that's an official report. Didn't go there asking if she had a concussion or anything. I just asked, is she okay? They said yes, so that's definitely good news. Dee Franklin gets it over to the corner to number 32. Amelia, a great acrobatic play to get it over to number 31, Ariel Hines, and it's missed shot there. Ohlone College going to take this one all the way back. With the ball now is Aaron Ta. Aaron gets a screen from Lakuzong, now gets it over to Lakuzong, wide open in the center for two. Misses her shot, gets it to Liamidi. Liamidi to Ashley Emanuel, back over to Liamidi to Aaron Ta now. Ta with 7 seconds, driving it up the middle, gets it to Liamidi. Liamidi loses control of the ball. Lakuzong for two, misses her shot, but she is fouled doing so she's going to come to the line.
That foul's on number 12. Dee Franklin. That's going to be her.
Dee Franklin called for the foul, and Dee Franklin, arguably the most impressive of the Gladiators tonight.
Number 23. Naomi Lakuzon.
Duncan is going to come out. Coming into the game now for her is Ashley Ndicum. And now Lakuzon for two to the line for the Renegades. And it's good. First of two is good, and now for her second of two, Naomi Lakuzon. 5:42 on the clock. Is no good. Gladiator men's squad making some noise as a jump ball is called. Possession goes to the Renegades. No, to the Gladiators instead. My goodness. 5:36 on the clock as number 12, Dee Franklin, goes outside to number 32, Daughtery. Daughtery gets it over to Ndicum. Ndicum back over to number 10, Gonzalez. Gonzalez for two, misses her shot, and it's picked up by Dana Prudente. Prudente over to Lakuzong, and Lakuzong was basically running a flag route there. She was a football player and was wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. Missed the pass. It was just off the fingertips. Would have been one heck of a play. Now number 12, this is Dee Franklin. Going over the middle, intercepted by Ashley Emanuel. 5:06 on the clock as Prudente going to drive this one over herself to Lakuzong. Lakuzong playing in the center. Going to get a screen. No. Passes it to Emanuel. As Emanuel is just getting open. Liamidi wide open for a deep three. Misses her shot. Now Dee Franklin. Seems that all I've been doing is calling Dee Franklin's name. She has been everywhere so far for this Gladiator squad. Now driving this one up the middle and almost had a shot open, but is able to get it around to Ariel Hines, who goes up the middle and hits it home for two. And Ariel Hines has had herself a game as well. Both her, Amelia, and Dee, amazing so far from them three. Lakuzong to Liamidi. Liamidi over to the corner. Aaron Ta for a deep three.
Aaron Ta for three.
She hit it from the corner there as it was a good pass from Lakuzong. 4 minutes left on the clock. 46-29. Gladiators lead. Hines over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Franklin for three. In and out of the basket. And Aaron Ta is going to pick this one up, drive it back across the other way on the rebound there. Lakuzong fakes the spin, puts it up for two, misses her shot. Dee Franklin inside to Amelia. Amelia putting it up for 2, misses her shot, but she is fouled doing so, so she's going to come to the line for 2 shots.
This will be on Ohlone College, number 30, Ashley Emanuel.
And it was Ashley Emanuel called for the foul. It's her second and team second. And Maisie Pimentel will come in, as well as Diana Kramer. Coming out is Dana Prudente and Naomi Lacuzan.
Amelia Doherty, shooting 2.
And Amelia is going to come to the line now for 2. Her first of 2. In and out of the basket, but then bounces right back in. Those were one of the most, just one of those that are just like, what are you doing, basketball? Although it goes in for Amelia, now for her second. That one was right through like a Swiss Army knife. 28-29 as Amelia comes out of the game. Coming into the game is Duncan. 3:20 on the clock as Liam Meady sets this one in the center. Puts it up, and it is picked off by number 5, Ashley Ndicum. Ndicum loses control of the ball, and it's picked up by Emmanuel. Then she fights for the ball back. Steals it from Ashley Emmanuel, but she is called for a foul there. And the 2 Ashleys having a fight for the basketball over there. Ashley Ndicum and Ashley Emmanuel. Now here is Aaron Ta driving this one into the wing. Now Diana Kramer spins inside, finds a spot for a 2, but then it gets Ashley Ndicum in between the play there. She was trying to steal the ball away and fouls Diana Kramer doing so.
Fouls on number 5, Ashley Ndicum, her third. And 15 foul, 2 line, number 15.
Now to the line for the Renegades is Diana Kramer, and we're in the bonus now as her first shot is good. Now for her second. It is up, and it is good. 48-31 is the score here. Gladiators lead by a score of 16 points. As this pass goes wayward. 17 points. That pass goes wayward, and it's picked up by the Renegades. Liam Meady looking for a spot. She gets a screen from Maisie as she drives this one over the paint from the right side, fading from the wing, and she puts it up, misses her shot. It goes out of bounds, so she is going to assume her position, as it was called out on the Gladiators, so she's going to assume her position almost underneath the basket. Gets it over to Pimentel, now to Liam Meady in the corner for 3, misses her shot. Picked up by Ariel Hines, and Ariel Hines gets it over to Dee Franklin. Franklin looking for a spot. Aaron Ta all over her, finds Duncan for 3.
Number 21, Cassidy Duncan, 3-point field goal.
2 minutes on the clock and ticking. Here in this third quarter as Liam Meady gets it over to Kramer. Kramer pickets, stops, tries to get rid of the ball, but is called for a travel. Renegades trail by 20 points with 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock. Here in this third quarter, as Duncan puts this one up for 2, misses her shot, rebounded by Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta over to Liam Meady. Liam Meady trying to get it over to Emmanuel, gets knocked out of bounds. Coming into the game now for the Renegades is Cameron Othico, and Othico is going to come in for Liam Meady. It's the first time I believe Liam Meady is missing action as Aaron Ta around the world for 2.
Score the bucket for Aaron Ta.
Timeout called, and it is called by the Gladiators. We'll be back in just a minute after this break.
Woo! 911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on the way. What happened?
Your friend's not breathing.
She's dead. Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to...
All right, the full timeout was a bit quick. Timeout was called by the Gladiators. They have 2 remaining as Dee Franklin drives this one inside, gets it over to Duncan. Duncan from the wing over to number 32, Daughtery. Amelia over to the corner now to number 12, Dee Franklin. Franklin, with every Renegade around her, loses control of the ball, and the Renegades are going to pick this one up, take it back the other way. Aaron Ta to the corner to Otiko. Cameron gets it over to Kramer for 3. Misses her shot. Rebound attempt from Emmanuel fails, but it's going to be out of bounds against the Gladiators. So now Maisie Pimentel is going to take this one out to Kramer for 3 again. This time hits it home. 51-36. And the Hungarian basketball superstar herself hits that 3-point shot for the Renegades. Dee Franklin for a 3, misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Aaron Ta. Now Aaron Ta coming back the other way. Gonna fade over to the center. Now fades back over to the right side wing and calls the play here. She's got Ashley Emmanuel wide open. Takes the screen from her, now hands it off to her. Emmanuel for 2, missed her shot. Good hustle coming from the Renegades here as Kramer forces the defense inside. Duncan for 3, hits it home to end the quarter here. 54-36. Renegades lead. Gladiators lead. Goodness. Let's restart that, shall we? All right. 54-36 Gladiators lead. We'll be back in just a minute.
Ohlone College.
Hey guys, Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos. But tonight, he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, we return back to the court here. Ohlone College women's basketball action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is it. This is the 4th quarter. As Aaron Todd gets it over to Liam Meady, who is in the wing. Liam Meady back over to Maisie Pimentel. Pimentel to Kramer to Prudente. Pimentel now in the paint, gets it over to Prudente. Prudente hands it off to Kramer for 3, misses her shot, and it is rebounded by the Gladiators. Gladiators leading by multiple possessions here as we start 4th quarter action. They're just a 3-point shot away from taking a 21-point lead, and 2-point shot away from taking a 20-point lead. As this is Dee Franklin for a deep 3, misses her shot. Almost rebounded by Hines. She knocked it away, and it's rebounded by Prudente. Prudente over to Ta, to Kramer. Kramer for a deep three, misses her shot. And it is picked up by Dee Franklin. Ones and twos back for Ohlone College. It's Kramer, Prudente, and Maisie. And Maisie getting ready to set up the defensive help here as Dee Franklin drives this one up the middle and misses her shot. It's rebounded by Prudente. And Prudente is going to take it back across the other way. The pace on the court is a little bit slower as she's got Pimentel wide open on the right side. As Pimentel fades back over to give Prudente a screen and a three for Prudente.
Prudente, three-point field goal.
8:30 on the clock, 54-39 is the score. Dee Franklin looking for a spot. Gets it over to number 32, Emilia. Misses her shot, rebounded by Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta protecting the basketball, and that's definitely something that Ohlone College wants to preach right now as Prudente has it. Now gets it over to Kramer. Kramer fakes the three, now drives it inside for two. What a job by Diana Kramer. That is how you shoot a basketball right there. Fakes the three as she's hit two already in recent memory, and then drives it right up the middle for an easy two. Dee Franklin over to the corner to number 10, Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it over to Emilia. Emilia now back over to Gonzalez, back over to Dee Franklin for three, hits it home.
Number 12, Dee Franklin, three-point field goal.
And now Dana. Gets a screen from Pimentel. Gets it over to Aaron Ta. Aaron Ta to Pimentel. Pimentel back over to Prudente. Prudente for a deep three. Almost had it. That looked like a really good shot there for a minute, but it just did not have the distance. As it bounced on the far side off the rim, and it looked like it had the right air under it and had the right positioning on it, just not enough distance, not enough power on it. Now Dee Franklin getting forced inside now by Aaron Ta, and she went freely up the middle for that two-point play. You cannot allow that to happen. Got to play tighter defense than that, especially in this point of the game. Got to make the other team earn every basket, as Dee Franklin, of course, has been unbelievable today. As Aaron Ta gets it over to Pimentel. Pimentel back over to the corner, and it goes out of bounds. But the Renegades are going to keep possession as it was tipped by, I believe, Dee Franklin off that far corner. If not, it was Duncan. It's Kramer drives this one inside, loses control of the ball, and it's picked up by number 11, Adana Obi. Obi now on the back, gets it over to Hines for two. Great hustle play there. Puts the Gladiators back up by 20, and all the damage that Ohlone College just created just goes undone now on on some big hustle movement there from the Gladiators. Timeout called by David Clark and the Renegades. Full timeout, and they have 3 remaining. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Junto a Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, play returns back to the court as Prudente's trying to get this one over to Maisie Pimentel, and it gets intercepted. And that is not something you want to happen at this point in the game. Every possession is crucial now. Aaron Ta fighting Dee Franklin here, and all the Renegades converging onto the ball as she gets it over to Hines. Now gets it over to Amelia. Amelia over to Obi. Obi back over to Hines. Hines for 2.
Score of the bucket, number 31, Ariel Hines.
Ariel Hines has had herself a great game, and it's been her, Dee and Amelia all over the court so far. And funny enough, all 3 of them touched the basketball in that play. Now Liamidi driving this inside, fights away Obi, and puts it up for 2. What a job! A physical basket there from Arissa Liamidi. Now Dee Franklin driving this one up the middle, puts it up for 2, and it is good.
Number 12, Dee Franklin.
Directly following this game, we have our men's Gladiators versus Renegades game. Pimentel over to Prudente. Prudente for a deep 3, misses her shot. And now Duncan. This pass goes wayward and out of bounds. It is outbounded by Ohlone College. And now number 31, Hines gets it over to Duncan, now over to Amelia. Now Dee Franklin for 2, hits her shot.
Dee Franklin.
4:41 on the clock in this game, which has just been away from Ohlone College for a while now. Just somehow, some way getting even further away. Kramer for 3, misses her shot. Rebounded by number 32, Amelia. Amelia over to Duncan. Duncan to Dee over to Amelia. Amelia for 3, misses her shot. It goes out of bounds. And the Renegades take their possession, as Amelia is going to come out of the game, and number 10, Leilani Gonzalez, is going to come in for her. Liamidi takes it out for Ohlone College and gets it over to Dana Prudente, and there's 4 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. Renegades trail by 25. 24 rather. Prudente to Kramer. Kramer for 3, misses her shot. Rebounded by Lacuzong to Pimentel, now to Liamidi. Prudente for a 3, misses her shot. Rebounded by Ariel Hines. Now Dee Franklin with 3:30 on the clock, fades it over to the wing. Gets it over to Duncan, who's in the wing herself now on the left side wing. Underneath to Hines in the paint. Hines is fouled as she was trying to put up a shot. She's going to come to the line for 2, and it was foul called against Ohlone College's Dana Prudente, and it's her 4th. She's got to be careful to not foul out of this game. It is their first team foul of the 4th quarter, as Hines misses her first free throw. And Hines hits her second of 2. 68-43 with 3:20 on the clock. Liamidi gets a double screen here, takes a screen from Pimentel, gets it over to Kramer. Kramer for 3, misses her shot. Rebounded by Lacuzon. Lacuzon now from the corner for 2, hits her shot.
Naomi Lacuzon.
2:55 on the clock remaining. And Duncan gets it over to Dee. Dee gets a screen from that is Hines. Gets it over to number 10, Leilani Gonzalez. Gets it over now to Hines, to Gonzalez, back over to Dee for 3, misses her shot. Hines picks it up and gets a 2-shot up, but misses her shot. It's rebounded by the Renegades. Prudente to Lacuzon, knocked away there by Leilani Gonzalez, and Leilani had herself a play She came all the way from the far corner there defensively. As Prudente is going to come out of the game. Coming in is Lois Dang for Dana Prudente. Now Lakuzong gets a screen from Pimentel, drives it up the middle, and it's good for 2 points. 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Duncan underneath to Dee Franklin. Dee putting this one up for 2, misses her shot, rebounded by Obi. Obi for 2. What a play there. She lost her footing as she was on her way back down. Still, what a wonderful job by her. Gladiators lead by 23 as we got a defensive substitution here. Obi will come out, and coming in is Indicum. And coming in for the Renegades, Talin Yankish and Cameron Oltico. As Arissa Lee Amidi and Maisie Pimentel will come out of this game. Now Lakuzong from the center, driving it up the middle. Loses control. And I believe a foul was called there. Yes, it was. It was called against Ohlone.
Number 21 for Chabot College.
It was called against number 21, Ashley Duncan.
Team first. We'll reset the shot clock to 20.
Sorry, Cassidy Duncan, not Ashley. Cassidy Duncan. Lakuzong to Kramer for a deep 3. Misses her shot. And it is rebounded by Duncan. Duncan over to number 10, Gonzalez. Gonzalez for 2, misses her shot, rebounded by Indicum. Indicum misses her shot, and it's rebounded by Lakuzong. Lakuzong drives it back the other way. Gets it over to Lois Dang. From Lois Dang to Cameron Othico to Talin Yankish. Back over to Kramer to Talin Yankish. Yankish loses control, and she is fouled.
Foul inside on Chabot College. That'll be on number 5, Ashley Mediku, her fourth, and team second.
And it is Ashley Indicum's 4th foul and team 2nd. As Lakuzong gets it over to Kramer. Kramer for a deep 3, misses her shot. Naomi Lakuzong rebounds it, and this is intercepted by Ashley Indicum. And with 56 seconds remaining in this game,
1 minute left in the game.
Ohlone College will fall to 5-13 as Ashley Leilani Gonzalez hits a 3-point shot.
Gonzalez, 3 points.
73-47, 34 seconds left. And let's see if the Renegades can put up at least one more basket here as Diana Kramer.
Foul on number 5.
This is a foul against Ashley Indicum, and it's her 5th
foul of the contest.
And so she is fouled out.
Ejection by fouls.
You fouled out in the final 28 seconds. Oh man, it's gotta be rough, but pretty sure she doesn't mind. Game's over anyways at this point. Number 10, Leilani Gonzalez intercepts this pass on the takeout there by Diana Kramer. That's gonna pretty much be all she wrote. The shot clock is off, and there are 18 seconds left in this game. And Dee Franklin has his. Leilani handed off to Dee, and that's going to do it. 2 seconds left on the clock, and that'll do it. Gladiators improve their record to 6-15, and the Renegades will fall to 5-13.
Chabot College will move to 6.
We'll be back in 30 minutes with men's basketball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for